Alright, so today I want to demonstrate more of a real-life scenario here. Let's pretend that you were flying back from controlled airport to your uncontrolled airport, and you get out of the control zone, and all of a sudden you notice that there's freezing drizzle up ahead, and you see it start to collect on your windshield, but you think, well, maybe I can do it, and all of a sudden, poof, your windshield is completely obscured, and you have nowhere to go except this very small grass strip. So you leave the plane overnight, and the next morning it's above freezing, and the plane is cleared off. There's lots of wind from the south to take off into wind, and now you need to move the plane back to your home airport before the really bad weather comes, which is what happened to me. So I don't need to pretend, but you can pretend. So as we taxi along here, I'm going to need to keep lots of... Oh, my wheels are frozen. There we go. I'm going to need to keep quite a bit of pressure on the control column to keep the nose up as best as I can, because I am in soft snow, and I will be digging in quite a bit. Now, my brakes aren't going to be very effective on a day like today because they will cause the wheels to lock up and skid on the snow. So, not really what we want. As we come along here, I am going to do kind of a rolling run-up check here as another real-life situation. I don't want to stop at all on this path here. So I'm going to do one mag, good, back to the other mag, good, carb hot, no indication of carb ice. I am not going to go to idle, but I know that it does idle. There we go. And you can see we're slowing down quite a bit. It's because the wheels are digging into the snow. I'm going to set 10 degrees of flaps right now. There we go. And I'm going to avoid this big puddle, there we go. Good. Now I'm about to go onto the runway. This is going to be a true soft field takeoff. I'm not going to slow down, or rather I'm not going to stop at the end of the runway. I'm going to keep my momentum in the turn so that I have it. I don't need to rebuild that lost momentum. Okay, so now I'm giving it quite a bit of power just to maintain my forward momentum. Here we go, we're on the runway now. I see my tracks from yesterday, so I'm going to get in my tracks. There we go, this should make things a little bit easier. I'm going to take note of the time now, and I'm going to record it in the air. It's 12:09 now, so we'll say that'll be airborne in 1 minute. We can time it on the video here. So now I will reduce power because I need to turn around. I don't want to slide off into the very end here. So I'm reducing power. I'm applying my rudder, tiny bit of brake, and as I'm coming around, I've got full power in here. You can see the nose wheel's already off the ground. Airspeed is coming alive. I do need to have a go-no-go point. It's going to be about halfway down the runway, but I'm indicating 40 knots here, 40 miles an hour rather. This is really soft ground. There we go, we're airborne. Into ground effect. I need to let my airspeed build. There we go. I'm only doing VX now, so I'm going to pitch up, climb up over these obstacles. There's trees and houses on the end here. Once I'm clear of these houses for sure, now I will go flaps up. I'm about 200 feet over them. There's no risk of me descending into them with a sudden downdraft. I'm in a steady climb. There we go. Okay, I'm going to depart. Windcrest traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Golf Foxtrot is airborne off of 17 with a left-hand departure to Steinbach. So there you have it, a more realistic soft field takeoff. Some things that I noticed for myself, to debrief myself, I did not use the tracks that I had made. Taking off in previous tracks will reduce your ground roll because you're not busting through new snow. You've already got a path plowed for you. Yeah, so that was my main focus there was, I thought, darn it, I needed to get back into my tracks. But as it is, we've got a pretty solid south wind here. I'm already at my desired cruising altitude, so I'm going to level off, and I'll see you on the landing.